What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel here today, and today I'm reacting to another slap ham video. And yeah, today we're back with another video. And yeah, but I've been having I didn't even know this while I record this video. This is my second recording of freaking I had to re-record this because my whole thing was muted and I didn't even notice it was muted. But yeah, but like I said, it's like I didn't even notice that. But yeah, welcome back to my channel, and we're reacting to another slap ham video. So yeah, guys. But I've been feeling today quite some kind of thing lately. But like I said, guys, we're back with another slap ham video, and literally, I don't want to record today, but I'm gonna have to. But yeah, guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys did, please make sure to slap that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And go follow me on all social media platforms. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. If you guys want to go follow me on Twitter, you guys can. I'm not going to make no promises that you guys won't. But, yeah, like I said, guys, I hope you guys have a great time, a great day, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. And, let's go ahead and, get straight into this video, because I did not know that my whole thing was muted. So like I said, I had to restart over again. So let's go ahead and just get straight into it.
Ham. Today we're looking at some eerie and mysterious events that remain unsolved.
These ignorant
so
mystery
hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content.
Creepy
just like this.
Viewers out. So that's what we're gonna be reacting. You guys see the title right there. So it's a story base.
In 1561, something strange happened in the skies over Germany that has left a lot of historians mystified. This event was a mass sighting of unidentified flying objects over what is present-day Nuremberg. A part of the Holy Roman Empire, back when the sighting took place, Nuremberg remains on the radar of UFO enthusiasts centuries later. It was daybreak on April 14.
Yep, guys,
early risers throughout the city were witnesses to terrifying visions
story
over the sun. First, it took the form of blood-red coloured arcs peppered with black spheres blotting out the sun.
So basically, this whole picture is in Germany, and back then they have like they have smoke coming out, but they was in a warfare. So they literally used the cannon to put red smoke into the cannons and fire them. And you can see all these right here, all these circles, bars, are literally black bars. And they have like black spears too. But yeah, that's during the warfare centuries, but I'll let you guys listen to it.
A series of blood-red crosses appeared beside the black globes.
And plus,
the
blood
in the sky all seemed to battle amongst themselves in a torturous upheaval as the people of the city looked on.
Like,
finally,
during
the
the
objects
warfare,
all appeared to burn out from exhaustion before falling in the sky with puffs of smoke.
Oh, jeez.
Naturally, the people of Nuremberg applied a Christian interpretation to the incident. Many saw the blood-red crosses mixed in with a scene of turmoil and destruction as a call to repentance. However, many other interpretations have been floated around since. Many people believe the globe-like balls mixed with fiery blood-red puffs of smoke were cannons from a nearby military exercise. Others believe that the people of the city were simply applying their overzealous religious beliefs to a particularly red sunrise.
It's like a red
Some took it as a sign of an impending
That's
apocalypse.
what it looks like.
Curiously, 5 years later in Basel, Switzerland, another very similar sighting took place.
Switzerland,
over the course of 3 days on the
literally
27th.
have black bars around, and I thought it was a black heart, but that was not it. That's like a different type of thing.
On the 7th of August, mysterious black shapes were spotted in the sky. First, it was reported that the sun lost its luster before blood-red tears seemed to form
That was
in
like
the
a
sky.
different thing.
On the 7th of August, the black floating balls appeared as though they were embroiled in battle.
Fireballs,
some of the balls turned a fiery red colour before extinguishing.
It flamed out.
Again,
so
through a modern lens,
it
this
turned
event
back to
can be
black balls.
interpreted
It's
a
like
number
kind
of
of weird.
ways. The most common explanation is that overly religious witnesses expounded the sighting of a solar eclipse as apocalyptic.
Yeah,
During
guys,
the 16th century, throughout Europe, there was significant
really
conflict between Catholic and Protestant factions during Reformation. It's possible villagers witnessed military conflict without realising what was happening. Still, there's no concrete evidence that explains what witnesses saw in both Switzerland and Germany all those years ago. Strange flying balls in the sky that appeared to be engrossed in battle certainly does pique one's interest. But ultimately, these incidents still remain a complete mystery to this day.
That's pretty interesting.
Broadcasting at a frequency of 4,625 kilohertz, an eerie radio station of unknown origin sends a mysterious code out into the airwaves. UVB 76 is a radio station in Russia that no one claims to run. It emits a mysterious buzzing at 25 tones per minute, around the clock, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The exact start date of the station is unknown, but many speculate that it began sometime in the early 1970s. Day after day, it sends cloaked messages intended for an audience that hides in the shadows. The station does occasionally break through with a series of nonsense.
Because there's like radio stations, and now I don't know how they even got that, but they got that into like a monster sound or some kind of like weird sound that came in. It's like, I don't know what you call it. That's like freaking like some kind of animal or something. It's literally just making that sound, but like I said, that's in the radio station.
Words uttered in Russian.
A little bit, guys, so
in this video from Mr. Dr. Smith Jr., you can sample the bizarre and mysterious buzzing sound that is emitted from the so-called ghost station.
Stuff, but you guys can hear it. It's pretty interesting. That sounds like
people from all around the world tune in to try and make sense of the station, crack the code behind the mysterious messages it's sending, and anticipate what type of potential doom the mysterious messages could be conjuring up. Is it a communication method for spies, a calling card for a secret society, a hoax, or a dead man's switch for nuclear retaliation? Nobody's certain. To deepen the mystery, in September 2010, the broadcast broke its monotonous tone to play a short excerpt from Tchaikovsky's Swan Lake. Take a listen.
Yeah, you guys hear that? But it's pretty interesting as hell. You guys hear it? That sounds like a music just came by.
The theories behind why this station exists are intriguing. A popular one is that the channel's used for Russian military communications. Under this theory, the buzzing sound is merely a placeholder until the channel's needed for more important communications. Another theory that's been thrown around is that the tower that emits the buzzing sound is connected to Russia's missile system. If the signal is interrupted as a result of a nuclear attack, an automatic nuclear retaliation will be triggered. But ultimately, the true nature of this radio broadcast is still unknown. However, when you're trying to sleep tonight, think about this. It's possible that an antique radio station built in the 1970s somewhere in Russia could malfunction and trigger a nuclear war at any given second. Sweet dreams.
I didn't feel good, but I had to do it for you guys.
With Taboola native ads, your content fits in. Manage campaigns with full transparency.
As the world celebrated the close of 2019, the call went out to the US Coast Guard from Bahamian authorities. A 29-foot Mako Cuddy cabin vessel carrying 20 people on holiday had disappeared while bobbing along in the waves over the Bermuda Triangle on its way back to Lake Worth from Bimini. Rescuers searched an area covering 17,000 square miles for days without turning up any evidence that a boat had been in the area at all. Significant resources were used during the search for the boat, including HC-144 Ocean Sentry aircrew from Miami and a C-130 Hercules aircrew from Clearwater.
But like I said,
the
guys,
US Air Force, Coast Guard, as well as the
pretty
Royal Bahamas Defence Force and the Bahamas
that the
Air
Coast
Sea
Guard
Rescue
came
Association and Patrick Air Force Base units were deployed in the search. Despite such a significant search and rescue contingent, no evidence was found on the whereabouts of the boat.
Like searching around for
Ultimately, on the Friday morning, after more than 84 hours, the search was called off. The fate of all 20 people on the vessel is now one more mystery that's been swallowed up by the Bermuda Triangle. The infamous history of the Bermuda Triangle, or the Devil's Triangle as it's sometimes referred to, began in the early 1950s, when several journalists reported strange disappearances in the area. The first noteworthy disappearance happened 5 years earlier, on December 5th, 1945.
That's doing the
Flight 19 consisted of 5 TBM Avenger bombers participating in an overwater navigation training exercise.
Yep.
All 14 airmen participating in the training disappeared without a trace.
What?
To make the event even more bizarre, a 13-man crew was dispatched from Naval Air Station Banana River to search for the missing Flight 19. The search party also mysteriously disappeared while looking for the original missing crew. An eerie message from the doomed Flight 19 was later released to the public. Over the radio, the flight leader was heard saying, "We're entering white water. Nothing seems right. We don't know where we are. The water is green, no white."
What?
This was followed by radio
the water
silence.
Is green? I never seen
Over
any
the years,
water
more than 30 disappearances
like
have occurred in this notorious stretch of water. Numerous explanations have been put forth trying to explain the bizarre occurrences. Everything from compass variations and dangerous currents to wild weather and human error have been suggested. It should be noted that the official word from the US Navy and US Coast Guard is that no supernatural activity is responsible for causing disasters and disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle.
So going back out.
Did Dr Mary Neal really go to heaven? An orthopedic spine surgeon, Neal certainly seems believable as a woman of science and logic. However, her claims require faith in the unknown if they are to be believed.
Yeah.
The good doctor was kayaking while on holiday in Chile in 1999, when her kayak pinned her at the bottom of a waterfall for 12 full minutes. When medical aid arrived, the ice-cold body of the doctor had no heartbeat or breath. Ultimately, she was without oxygen for a total of 24 minutes. Amazingly, Dr. Neal was revived without any long-term damage to her brain or body. While she was unconscious, Dr. Neal claims that she arrived in a place full of structures where spirits roamed. Overjoyed to see her, these beings were focused on nurturing and protecting her. They informed her that she needed to return to her body because she had more work to do. This place was allegedly so comforting and magnificent that Dr. Neal protested returning back to the living. Finally, the beings gently guided her down the path to be reunited with her body. However, they delivered a message to her before she should go. The beings informed her that she would suffer the great tragedy of losing her eldest son. It was a piece of knowledge that Dr. Neal tried to shake off after she returned to her life. For a decade, she kept the secret to herself out of fear of upsetting her husband and children.
Wow.
However, she received a phone call 10 years after her spiritual experience in Chile, informing her that her son had been killed in a car accident caused by a distracted driver. Neal claims she received the news of her son's death the day she finished her memoir.
Wow. That's sad to hear.
While Arkansas may be known as the natural state, an alleged supernatural happening has drawn a lot of attention. The situation became so serious that the Arkansas National Guard was asked to step in to confirm whether or not the soil in a small town called Midway was being used as Satan's play sand.
What?
As summer 2018
The
drew to a close, a flaming sulfur-emitting hole appeared in the ground near the town of Midway, Arkansas. The 2-foot hole was shooting flames reaching 9 feet high at times.
God
Residents
damn,
reported
9
sulfur
feet?
odors as they watched the ground burn up in a
Holy
perfectly
cow.
circular shape. Early theories ranged from a deadly gas leak to a portal to hell.
God bless you,
Local
myself.
officials took a more tempered approach by declaring the spontaneous fire circle as definitely man-made.
My nose is had.
The most plausible explanation was that a person had simply dumped some paint thinner that eventually caught on fire. However, some oddities were discovered when the Arkansas National Guard unit was brought in to use specialized equipment to test the soil inside the Hellhole. What the unit concluded was the hole contained
deep.
high
If you
amounts of
guys ask
sulfur
me, that's pretty
dioxide that
deep
would not
down.
be found in the ground
But
under
the
normal
flames.
conditions. They
9
also found that the
foot
hole
high.
went down more than 3 feet before making a sharp 45-degree turn. The mystery behind why the flaming hole of Midway was created was never solved. However, local
was never
enforcement
solved?
officials are adamant that the hole
Are you
was
kidding
man-made.
me?
The official
Nobody
conclusion
has
is
ever
that the hole was
solved
part
that.
of a prank. However, no pranksters have ever come forward to take credit for bringing hell to Arkansas.
Oh, jeez. Pretty interesting.
Before we take a look at an eerie statue in Chicago, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there. Ever created. A bronze sculpture called Eternal Silence is an eerie work of art with a dark story behind it.
I'm Mishka. I'm a vocal producer, songwriter, and a producer. I've worked with everybody from Michael.
Right now.
That
This the last
locals
one.
often refer to it simply as the Dexter Graves
I gotta
Statue
push
of
this
Death.
through, guys.
In 1831, a man named Dexter Graves led 13 families on a
Dexter
voyage
Graves.
to settle Chicago. While Graves
Yeah,
passed away in
family.
1884, it would be 75 years before the statue that is forever associated with him would be created.
Wait, what?
In fact, Graceland
75 years of that statue with him, or to him, or honor him, and I think something happened to him.
Cemetery itself wasn't founded until
cemetery.
16 years after Graves passed away.
I don't want to go to the
So
cemetery.
how did
He
this settler
passed
come
away
to be
too.
associated with Chicago's creepiest
The
statue?
cemetery.
Dexter had a son named
Nobody
Henry
wants
who
to
left
be at
behind
the
a sum of
cemetery
money totaling
because
around $300,000
This
US
ghost
dollars
there,
to create a
possibly,
statue
and
in
you guys
honor
saw
of
it
his
in a couple
father.
of last videos that I
When Henry
did.
died in 1907, instructions were left to create a monument in Washington Park in honor of a racehorse
No, that's
named
not good.
Ike Cook that was beloved by his father.
No,
However,
that's
a
not good.
horse-inspired monument was never actually built.
It's actually
Curiously, the
inspired
funds were redirected to
by
a
this,
statue built by
statue.
Laredo Taft that featured an eerie hooded figure. The statue has haunted Chicago's Graceland Cemetery since 1909. Standing 10 feet tall, the bronze statue draws clear comparisons to the Grim Reaper. The statue has become something of a grotesque tourist attraction in recent years. According to folklore, anyone who looks into the eyes of the hooded bronze figure upon entering the Chicago cemetery will see a vision of their own death. There have even been reports that the statue's arms move throughout the day, often in such a subtle way that passers-by would never notice. At night time, witnesses say that eerie screams can be heard in the vicinity of the statue. Up until the 1970s, a pernicious rumour suggested that the statue wouldn't show up in photographs, adding to its mysterious lore.
That's pretty.
This theory
that's
has
pretty
obviously been
interesting
disproven,
that
but it adds another layer of
that
intrigue to the
inspired
already
him.
eerie statue.
And stuff.
So is this statue in Chicago's Graceland Cemetery really haunted, or is it just a case of an intricate layering of urban legend? One way to find out for sure is to stare deep into the black veil of the statue and wait for a vision of your own demise.
Yeah.
If you want to
But
see
yeah,
some more
guys,
eerie
if you guys
historical
like this
events, then check out
video,
that.
Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you go follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel, like the video if you guys like it, leave a comment down below, and until next time guys, adios. I'll see you guys later in the next video for tomorrow, I think. But I'm out of here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day, and peace out guys.